and welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Age The Veilguard Blind. I'm your host, Lasan Faye, and before we actually go and see anyone, I was checking the journal, and Lucanus, Davrin, and Tosh all had updates to their story. Oh, that's neat. This is now changed. So I guess that means we're in a different act now. Anyway, so Lucanus has, the new paragraph is, Lucanus agreed to a contract. He was meant to kill a god at Weisshaupt, and he failed. Racked by guilt, Lucanus fears he's been distracted and swears to pour everything into his work. He will not miss again. Yeah, that makes sense. Davrin grieves for Weisshaupt. He does not understand why landing a killing blow on an archdemon, usually fatal for a grave warden, has left him alive and unharmed. He feels it keenly, especially with so many friends and fellow warriors lost because of the gods. Yeah, that is a large question. Though I wonder if that is because Gillidan was there. So anyways, Tosh, with Weisshaupt destroyed, the team is the only strong defense against the blighted dragon sent by the gods. But Tosh was shaken badly by the transformation of Gillidan's archdemon into a monstrosity. Can the team restore the dragon hunter's confidence before the gods launch their next attack? So, got a lot to do. Had a lot of people to talk with. And there's new quests here. Surprisingly not here. Wonder if that will change. New quests here. Nothing there. Nothing here. Or in here. There are here. And everyone wants to talk. And there is at least one new quest that is probably from a notice from someone. I didn't level anyone. Crap. I said I was going to do that between episodes, and then I got distracted. So where... I'm closest here, and Balara's just inside.
Oh, hi, Rook. Can I ask you a question? Actually,
Sure.
Never mind.
No,
Don't
ask.
worry about it.
Ask.
Okay, you're several lines ahead of me here. Let's start with me saying, hi, Balara.
Right. Okay.
Ask your question.
It's just, the elf thing. We're fighting our gods. Our gods. It feels a little surreal, and I know surreal.
Yeah, that's putting it mildly.
Yeah, it's an adjustment. Whole lot of elven customs are feeling kinda weird right now.
I'm worried about our people. Or more like how other people see us. Maybe people don't trust us. Maybe they shouldn't.
Yeah, no, we're not our gods.
Our gods aren't us. We can't judge people by their rulers, especially if those rulers are tyrants. Elves haven't been like that for centuries.
That feels too easy. Like we're not taking responsibility. And I don't know, I feel guilty. Anytime I think about it, really.
So who's that helping?
Who's what helping?
Feeling guilty.
Well, no one, I guess, but then what should I do?
I do think that that's the right thing. Kind of said that's a flirt option. Here's the thing, you keep standing up and keep fighting the gods.
Well, fighting two of the elven gods feels like a good start.
I wish that felt like enough. Like we were making up for, well, everything. But can we
Well-
even do that? After what our people did?
The Evanuris did those things, and they did them to our people.
Yeah.
To be fair, yeah.
It's hard. All of it's hard. But I feel better. A little bit, anyways. Thanks for talking to me and listening to me.
You're welcome. Oh, or humor. No, be serious.
Hey, anytime. It's what I'm here for.
Right. It's a good thing to be here for. See you later, Rook.
Yep. Everyone wants to talk. Alright. Or do I save Lucanus for later? Part of me is like, actually, Emmeric's the only one who doesn't really care if we chat or not. Okay. I also want to find out what that is. I'm right by Lucanus. I should just talk to him while I'm here. Don't overthink it. We're going off of...
Lucanus, are you in here brooding?
I'm fine.
No, you're
That's
not.
not a no.
I had her. She should have never gotten away from me. This was our contract, Rook. I don't fail my contracts.
And you won't. It's just this contract is going to take longer to fulfill. That's... like... it'll happen. Okay. That being said...
Forget about Gillinane.
That's why I'm here.
well,
I
no.
know, but I'm just happy you didn't get killed out there.
You shouldn't go easy on me. Mistakes get people killed.
You're an assassin. So do successes.
I thought I still had this. Whatever else I am, I'm a professional. After the ossuary, I thought at least I could still take out a target.
Okay,
I
and
need to work.
our first target since getting out is a god. Like, don't hold yourself to that standard.
Gillinane was a giant face in the clouds, Lucanus. I asked you to stab a cloud.
And I missed the damn cloud.
No, you didn't.
My point is, that was
Drew
impossible.
blood.
And you still almost did it. That's not small.
I was distracted. That cannot happen again. I need to get my head on straight.
Well, we'll work on
Whatever
that.
you need to do.
Have you been to talk to the others?
Not yet.
Davrin, especially. I think everyone might have things to deal with now.
Yes.
I should check in with the crows. Whatever the word is, I'll let you know. There's nothing like work to focus the mind.
To be fair, I... also kind of... That's gotta be here. Lucanus, I feel we got off to a bad start. Okay, I didn't trust you. I know you don't hold it against me, but we're in this together. I can tell you don't always feel like you belong, and I should have made you feel more welcome. I was thinking a plant might be nice, but your room has no light. I could find something that doesn't like light, or there's room in my garden if there's something you want to plant. The ossuary didn't have much greenery, and I'm happy to share. Harding, written on the reverse. The apology is unnecessary, and there is no need to trouble yourself. My room is fine, and your garden is your own. However, if you'd like a suggestion, there's an Antivan lemon thyme that would be nice to have fresh. That's really sweet. I know we didn't really see it in my Let's Play, but I have seen it in someone else's. The initial banter between Lucanus and Harding, and Harding is very untrusting of Lucanus, especially because he is possessed. Man, having that extra mono is so nice. So nice. Okay. No. I'm just trying to get rid of the sparkly. Get rid of sparkly diamonds. While I process thoughts. Alright. Cool. Great. While I'm over here, triggering an arcane bomb. Yeah. I want both of those. So, hopefully I get another level soon, and then that'll be great. Alright. So, that's you two. Which way am I facing? Alright, Nev is in line of sight, so I'm going to go see her next. Then I will go see Davrin. And then the others.
Nev, that coffee in the kitchen, you made it?
Keen eye.
Did you boil it? If so, why?
I'm not picky. I got a cup and it does the job. That's all I ask.
You ruined good coffee.
Don't know where to go with this.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. He's like, you've ruined good coffee. Why would you do this? I don't know how to respond here. I somewhat agree. Except, do I really, like, if it's ground up properly, but I guess you don't really boil it. Oh, man. Me trying to remember how Bosnian coffee is made.
Don't look at me. That's not how they make it in Minrathous.
It is in my apartment.
But why?
So, what's the coffee for?
What isn't it for? The Venatori used the dragon attack for a power grab. Now they treat Docktown like their personal playground.
Alright.
I've heard more cries for help than I can count. And now the Threads have reached out.
The Minrathous crime syndicate.
Smuggling, extortion, protection rackets. The Threads do it all. They stay out of slavery and they hate Venatori. Enough to keep picking fights.
Wow.
My contact in the Threads, Alec, wants to talk. He doesn't reach out for nothing.
You know what? Yeah, I'm ready to help.
If you need backup, I'm happy to help.
I don't expect you to show up for Docktown, Rook.
Oh,
But I
my
will.
God.
Really.
If you need more coffee, I'll make it.
Well now, is that sweet or trying to save me from myself?
Let's call it both.
I was about to say both. Like, it's a bit of an apology because he does feel guilty that we chose to help Treviso over Minrathous. but also, like, Lucanus takes his coffee very seriously. Alright, Devrin!
Davrin? Davrin, about Weisshaupt.
The obvious answer to this is no.
Davrin, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I can't believe Weisshaupt is gone. It's always been there, protecting the world.
Wasn't supposed to be like this.
No.
That's Renaud. Malmont. Anya. We used to argue. Who would be the one to take an archdemon down? Who'd die so that others could live? Not sure any of us believed it'd actually happen.
When the moment came, you did the Wardens proud.
Did I? Because I'm still here. They're not.
Okay, 2 is very obviously the wrong answer. And also, like, lore even says that, like, upon killing the archdemon, like, the archdemon soul will go to the closest, strongest, like, source of blight. Which usually, I think it's, like, the Grey Wardens have a strong enough source of blight that they do attract it, compared to regular Darkspawn, which is why they're usually the ones who take on the Archdemon soul and die with it. But obviously, with Origins, you have the possibility of that Archdemon soul no longer what am I trying to say here? Like, that Archdemon soul is supposed to die in the Grey Warden. What was I saying? Oh crap, I've lost my train of thought. Gillidan is very clearly a much stronger source. Probably would have, like, outpulled Davrin. Even though Davrin was significantly closer. Right, with Origins, we also had that ritual where Morrigan saved the Archdemon soul and, like, her kid took it on. And then I think in Inquisition, like, with how that seems to play out, Mythal takes on that piece, which makes me wonder if the Fifth Blight Archdemon was Mythal's. And she was reabsorbing that connection, and maybe that's why Solus is able to kill her in that post-cutscene, or post-game cutscene. I think I was trying to say, I don't know what I was trying to say with that phrase, but post-credits, probably. But that makes sense in a lot of ways, because it's supposed to be like the gods bond with the archdemon, like that's what's mutually keeping them alive. Davrin, upon killing the archdemon, probably severed that connection, and so that power was then reabsorbed back into Gillenane. This is my thoughts on the magical theory. Which, again, I may or may not be proven wrong by the time y'all actually get around to seeing this episode. Because I think... Yeah. This episode is probably going to come out in April. It's December. For me. They were hero... Sure. You know what? I'm gonna go with that.
There's no getting them back, but at least they died heroes.
And I should have joined them. A Grey Warden kills an archdemon, they're supposed to die.
Who knows what happened? Maybe the gods changed things and the old rules don't apply. Why is being alive a problem?
Because I didn't expect to be here. Grey Wardens have an expiration. It pushed me.
There's more fight to go.
And if we manage to pull that off?
You'll do what you do best.
We have
Hunt
another
monsters.
archdemon
Plenty
still
of
to
people
kill.
can do that. I'm talking purpose.
We still
I feel like a blade sharpened all these years to confront the worst darkness in the world. And my blade struck true at Weisshaupt. What now?
We have a whole other archdemon.
Well, you'll raise us on to create a world where the light outshines the darkness.
That's
Yeah?
true.
Well, let me tell you. That will require a lot more gingerwort truffles.
Okay. Okay. Alright. De-escalate. Good.
Hey, there are worse jobs than being a professional truffle hunter.
Don't start.
He seems to like the idea.
Guess we're stuck with each other, boy. No getting rid of me now.
And we do have a second
Someday I might
archdemon.
actually know what that means.
While you sort that out, maybe you and Lucanus can try to bury the hatchet.
Yeah,
He had a rough time of it too.
I know. That was an incredible shot he took at Gillenane.
Then tell him that. Because fighting each other won't help us defeat the gods.
But we've got help. The Wardens, Shadow Dragons, Crows, Veil Jumpers, we're all in this together.
And the Morn
We
Watch.
are. But they've all got their own problems.
And
If we want their help, we have to help them
Lords of
first.
Is that a plan I hear forming?
yeah.
I think it could be. Thanks, Davrin.
We've got a lot of people. Okay. Give Davrin time to track down info. I can do that. The sun's made it out here. Okay, everyone else is still in their place. Does this mean I can hug the good boy? Yes!
Hi there, boy.
I need a hug. So bad. Alright. Emmerich's not gonna force me to go through a door, so he gets to be next.
There's some very interesting valences in the ether today.
Okay. How we doing?
An archdemon falls, but light spreads. The crossroads are in need, dweller.
I'm trying. I am trying. Okay. Let's go talk to Harding.
Hey, Harding.
Oh, Rook, hi. Is there something you need?
Balara made snacks. Seems like you could use one. And food always makes me feel better.
I could use some cheering up, actually.
It's Solus's memory, isn't it?
They stole Titan blood to walk the world like humans. And when the Titans didn't like that, they just took their spirits. Should I be angry or sad? Why aren't I angrier? It's a lot to handle.
Yeah, to be fair, I agree with 2. I guess I, like, very similarly to how I approached my conversation with Balara earlier, like, elves these days are very different from how the Avenurists were. And are. And, like, the guilt, that like, I guess elves could be feeling, like, that is not something that I think this Rook feels that they should be, like, absorbing. So I really don't want to do the special option here. Like, I don't think that that's this Rook. So it is a lot to handle, but yeah.
I won't try to tell a small, probably angry Titan how she feels. She can feel however she wants.
Thanks. You're the best. It's strange. I don't hate Solus for this, even though a part of me thinks I should. I don't even want revenge. Revenge won't bring the Titans back. It can't erase what happened. And the Inquisitor thinks Solus can be saved. And I want to try. But I just want to talk. As equals. I wonder if he's even capable. Solus was always distant. Guess it's hard to react when a magic rock's talking at you. Anyway, thanks for checking on me. I'll be all right.
I know. You're Lace Harding, child of Titans. You can handle anything.
Oh, shut up.
That's really sweet. Okay. Alright. So, who's this from? Letter with a Grey Warden seal. Rook, we're holding against the Blight here as much as we can manage. Having more wardens has helped, but we're still recovering. We've been trying to check in on the local physician when I can. They're a good person trying to deal with a lot of change, and it hasn't stopped them from helping. They don't like being a bother, but if you see them on your way through, maybe see how they are. Efka. Okay, so there's a doctor. There's a quest.
Hey, am I interrupting?
Done in a sec. Morning ritual. The Darsam.
Those are the ropes people who follow the Qun wear.
We bind ourselves to remember who we are. Tie down the stuff that's too dangerous to leave loose. My mother made me do it every morning before breakfast. I had big fingers. Used to take me forever. Avatosh. Shokratoebra. Only a beast is confounded by knots. A girl masters herself and the Darsa.
I do agree with that. I really, really do.
You do a pretty good impression of your mother.
What? I don't sound anything like my mother.
Okay.
Most people do have
Rook,
like
Tosh,
adulthood
glad I caught you
sound
both.
like their parents.
The Grey Wardens found a cave that one of the blighted dragons uses as its lair.
Where?
Oh.
In the Husberg wetlands. There's no sign of the dragon itself, though.
I should check it out. We need to know how different the blighted dragons really are.
Okay.
They might turn into something like Gillenane's archdemon did. If there's a clue, I have to be ready.
Alright. Great. Cool. Varric, any additional commentary?
It's not a surprise that you're feeling the weight of the world on your shoulders. Everyone else is. But I promise you, Rook, what you're doing right now, this is the battle you need to fight.
Yeah. True. Oh, that's blinking. Why is this blinking?
On the library balcony.
Okay. On the library balcony, which I get to through here? Okay. Hi.
I'll need a wisp.
Well, I got one. Bright. Very bright. Okay, cool. Logs from the watchtower. I'll read that if you mean. Hey! Cool. Hitting with a final attack will alternate the damage type of this weapon. Ah! Yes, please.
Now I'm getting somewhere.
Okay, where did... Does that actually accomplish something? Do I need to handle all of them? Okay, it's staying lit, so...
That did it.
Alright, cool.
Library door opens.
Another library. Okay. Alright, cool. Hey, it is the one across the way. I was wondering. Since there were three of them. Hey. Alright. On rifts and ritual research. And I got a new decorative thing. Alright. I think this is a good place for me to go ahead and leave this episode. I want to thank you all so much for tuning in to this episode. And in the meantime, in between time, take care, have fun, and happy trails.